Well, I'll let you sit on the platform if you need. Don't worry. But I don't think any of the guys take this train except Wilbur.
Well, that's fine. Which car is he in?
he sleeps like a rock the entire way back, so I'll let him have the back car to himself. You know, why don't you sit up front with me? I'll keep you company.
Thanks, George, but I really have been meaning to talk to Wilbur about some things. I'll see you around the office tomorrow morning.
Yes, Miss Nantia. But I really don't think it's a good idea to bother Wilbur right now. He gets really cranky when you wake him up.
Thanks, George. If I don't make it out alive, you'll know who did it. Well, it seems Miss November is treating me to
Miss Nantia, don't look at that.
What do you call this?
Just kindly, if you could please give me
Well,
back
I don't know, Wilbur. Depends on what you're going to do with it. Now, I'm a pretty tolerant person, but I don't want to sit here and watch you and Miss November consummate your little affair. I also don't want to move to another car, so the question remains, what are you going to do with
It?
Wilbur, I'm so sorry, but I can think of only one possible way to properly apologize to you for this little indiscretion.
Weren't you having lunch earlier with Daryl?
I was earlier having lunch with Daryl. Now I'm taking the train with you.
Oh, I did figure that out. I was just, I was wondering why you were here.
Don't be dense, Wilbur. I told you why I'm here. I asked George which car you were in, and he told me not to bother you because you'd be asleep. But I just took that as a bit of a personal challenge, and so here we
Right, here we are. Why don't you have a seat, Miss Nantia?
Huh, now that's more like it. Oh, here, Mr. Berlin, I believe.
Oh, that couldn't have been mine. You couldn't imagine the type of people that ride these trains. Really, Miss Antioch, you should tell your husband. Something just must be done about the type of trash lying around in these trains.
But I already told you, Mr. Berlin, I'm not here to talk about my husband.
Call me Will.
Wilbur. And you call me Juliet.
Juliet. What are you here to talk about, Juliet?
Adulterer's Corner, this stop.
Why are you here? We barely know each other, and
I barely know anyone, Wilbur, and I don't think you do either. I know we haven't been close friends, but we've known each other for years, ever since Daryl took over at the station. Sit down, I'll behave. Remember that New Year's party last year? It's one of the only times I've really seen you outside the office, and I still remember it. I remember thinking, Wilbur's becoming something. I know, that sounds silly, but it's what I thought. You've always been the same, just piddling away in that corner office all day ever since I met you, but at that party I saw something change. Oh, we're going through the tunnel! Oh God, I'm a train wreck.
Shipwreck.
What?
My wife said that one day, a train wreck, and my son got very upset. He said he doesn't like to think about my train wrecking, so he made her promise to change it to shipwreck. He said he doesn't know anybody in shipwreck.
No.
I know it's superstitious, but I think it too.
If I'm a shipwreck, then I'm drowning myself right now. Do you have a tissue?
No! I guess you just have to stop crying then.
Dean, I'm sorry if I made you.
It's all right. That tunnel certainly got us on track. You were talking about the New Year's Eve party.
Yes, and I really mean it. You're changing, Wilbur. Daryl's noticed it too. He knows how much you care about the train.
I'm not so sure. I believe Daryl's the one that does all the real hands-on work around the yard. I'm just piddling away in my office all day.
Stop. If you remember every silly little thing I say, we'll never be friends.
Well, my wife is always getting on my case about forgetting things.
Well, You don't have to forget.
Sylvan, I'll stop.
Thanks for the company, Wilbur. I'll see you real soon.
Yes, thank you, Julia. Excuse me.
George! Oh.
Oh, Mrs. Antioch, are you all right?
Oh,
You
that's
seem a
right.
bit shaken, you know?
Yes, well, what a night. Would you be so kind as to light this morning? Thanks. Yes, well, you were right. I never should have interrupted Mr. Berland. Never mind. Here. I don't want any trouble for Wilbur, you understand?
I can't take this, Mrs. Antioch. Are you sure you're all right?
Take it, I have to go. Good night, George!
Oh, sir, stop!
Night, George.
Wilbur, Mrs. Antioch,
One woman. Night, George. Honey, hello?
She's dead! No, Lori, she's dead!
No, calm down. What happened?
Hit on the goddamn tracks! You and your goddamn trains killed my mother!
Wilbur! John, come, sit. Found that very interesting, George, thank you. You'll be back in this afternoon? Soon then, all right?
all right. Good day, Mr. Antioch. Mr. Berland.
Mr. Antioch.
I'm surprised to see you here. We're all very sorry to hear about dear Mrs. Dory.
Glory, sir.
Yes, it's a damn shame. Train just came around that corner too fast to stop, and it seems the crossing guard malfunction. Junction shut down still, naturally.
Yes, I called Clyde. Him and another detective should be arriving later this afternoon to fill out a full report.
Wilbur! Have I ever told you about my spine?
Beg your pardon, sir?
They said it couldn't be done. Son, it couldn't be done. That's what they said.
Who, sir?
The rowing team, Wilbur. Wilbur, you know all about scoliosis, I'm sure. Sure. From the look of you, might have it right now. Kowtowed over, you slouch like a dinner. Better, eh? Does that feel like this instant? I can't slouch anymore. You're not going to believe this, but they put a little rod in my spine when I was 8 years old. Folded up with scoliosis. Holy Moses, and I never made the rowing team. But I did. I made it happen. Happened my very first year. That's how hard I worked on that team. And now, you know what they say? They say I can have a little rod removed. Got my posture fixed so I'm straight from my neck to my gut. But I don't. Won't. Because I refuse to ever let myself stand anything less than perfect strength. 8 years as the head of this railroad, and I know no one can knock me over. Not an enemy, not a brother. Other men have little loads they can bend and they go awry. My back, my spine, and my trains all run on straight iron rails!
That's very admirable, sir.
It's not admirable, Wilbur! It's just who I am!
Yes, sir. Before I go, I want to let you know that I tried pulling up the contact information for the manufacturers for the crossing guards, but
Wilbur! I am sorry about your mother-in-law. Laws of the company don't say anything about this, but in light of the very personal nature of the accident, I don't think you're the man to be working on this particular problem. Problems could arise, Wilbur, because you don't have a metal rod to guide your spine. I'm not saying you're spineless, but this is going to cause you some needless pain. Train business isn't what it used to be, and we must take every precaution in dealing with an accident of this sensitive nature. Okay, sure, I think it'd be an excellent idea if you were to take an extended leave of absence. I sense your wife needs you right now, and it looks like you haven't even slept. Juliet said you looked like a train wreck last night.
Juliet said that.
Actually, I think the exact word she used was shipwreck. That will be like this is the kind of situation that requires a straight spine and a straight mind. Finding out that your mother-in-law is headed really well. Bend you over for a bit. It would be best if you took an extended leave. Breathe, Wilbur, and just relax until this whole mess goes away, agree? Maybe take care of your wife.
Darryl, if there's something.
I've got quite a bit to attend to now, Wilbur, if you don't mind. Mind you, an extended leave! Okay? Hey, this will decide now for good. Good day.
Mr. Antic, I think you're making a great mistake. If you're trying to insinuate that something has happened between your wife and myself, then you've got to let me set the record straight. Surely after my years of hard work and effort on behalf of this company, you must admit that I deserve a little more than to be unceremoniously thrown out because of nothing. I've been here longer than you have, Darryl, and the way that you're going about this, I just think it's
Mr. Burns, who are you talking to?
I've got to get going.
No, Mr. Berlin, I need to speak to you about Juliet.
Juliet.
Well, yes, she was acting really strange last night when she got off the train, and no, come to think about it, Mr. Anchop was asking me some pretty strange questions himself today. Wilbur, you know you can tell me anything, right? In fact,
Not now, George.
well, Wilbur, please, I'm your friend.
Not now, George. Right now. I just need a drink. Yours is going to be the first on the runway. We're going to have a plane station or train port in every city.
Wake up, Bobby.
Actually, you haven't been bothering your mother today, have you? She's feeling really sick right now, and you just need to leave her alone, okay?
Been working on my runway all day, Dad. Dad? Bob isn't really sick, is she? I heard her cry last night.
Come here. That is a very grown-up observation, young man. Observation. Your mom is just feeling a little sad right now. That's all.
How do we make her feel better?
I don't know. Hey, let me help you finish building the rest of the runway. Huh? Just so fast.
You're drunk. You're drunk. Asher, go to your room. Now. Yes, Bobby. Feel better. This is a new low for you.
Well, I'm sorry, I just couldn't come home right away at work.
You know how
Wait.
much I need you right now, Wilbur. I shouldn't be alone at all, and I already have to sit in this empty house all day when you're at work. And you go out drinking? And Lori was the only one left in my family, the only one after Daddy.
Ramona, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Listen. Sit down, I have to tell you something.
I don't intend to stand here and hold a midnight conversation with an intoxicated man.
Ramona, please, Darryl called me into his office today. And
Oh,
when I
now
got-
you want to talk to me about work? Oh, hi, honey. Today at the office, Susan ate tomatoes again. Ha, ha, ha. Is that really what you're talking to me about right now? My mother is dead because of your stupid train is not working. You want to tell me about your day? I don't believe
Ramona,
this.
please, it's important.
Is it
I
more
was...
important than supporting me when I'm in pain like this? You know, about the only support you show this family is your paycheck. These days, even that's not helping much.
Ramona, I go to work
Okay,
every day to
okay,
support...
Fine. I was
put in charge of the investigation. Darryl told me this morning. He said, since it was my mother-in-law, I should be the one to get some answers. I'm going to be meeting with the detectives every day until we figured out what happened. If somebody was responsible, we'll make sure they're arrested. I won't be doing anything else until we figured out what happened, I promise.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. One of your goddamned, ugly, iron monsters opened up its coal-fired belly and swallowed my mother!
You can't blame the trains for this.
Brains? I am talking about my mother! She was a living person and now she's dead! All of her! Her feet are cold and dead, her hair is dead, her bones are dead! She's dead all day! Whenever I close my eyes, all I see is her coffin. Big sailors around the room following me and she's there, white as an angel. And all I can hear is silence. It is the sound of death, and it's so silent. I can't be alone right now with that awful sound. You go out drinking and trying to figure out what happened. Your goddamn trains are what happened, Wilbur. Case closed.
the bar, but I say no. As soon as I hear that whistle blow, toot, hand. 12 years is a long time to be standing up every day at 5:30 and leaving. Time's been moving strange this weekend. I can't keep track of anything with that whistle. Otherwise, I'd never even get them.
Yeah. The pleasure, as always. Saving all over next week if it's no trouble. Supplementing your line of work is such a joy to deal with. And I appreciate your continued interest in pursuing this partnership.
Shady whispers, secretive glances. Shady whispers, secretive glances.
No need to knock your heads about that insignificance. Keep a little bit more cautious. Naturally. But I tied up all the ends on my side. By your time, it will all blow over quick enough. Tough luck, but we'll come out clean.
Contented mumblings, casual conversation. Contented mumblings, casual conversation.
I'm not saying this is an incident that should be repeated per se. A continuance of that sort of occurrence would not be a good business sense.
Muttered agreements, muted mumblings. Muttered agreements, muted mumblings.
I'm glad we all understand one another. No other problems should come up. And we'll carry on as usual.
Handshakes, pointless pleasantries. Handshakes, pointless pleasantries.
And now I must unfortunately goodbye. My wife gave me to run home some of the most recent acquisitions. Jeez Louise, but that woman must have bye. I swear every penny I say, you kind gentlemen, goes into one of her stopping sprees.
Sexist jokes, gender-related platitudes. Sexist jokes, gender-related platitudes.
Now, I'm not sure, but I could hardly understand what they were saying, but it seems to me that Darryl is... No, I should get dinner before I go home. I won't think about that. I'll take my usual, Jack. That is 624, Jack. 624 of the most delicious Reubens I've ever had. And that's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. If you were to stop serving these Reubens, I would feel worse than I do now. That would be the worst, blackest pit a man has ever ventured down, Jack. I lost my wife and my job. But at least I know that I can come here and have the same delicious Reuben I've had here every year for the past 12. This Reuben is my life, my job. This Reuben is my house. And when I die, Jack, I will bequeath the legacy of this magnificent Reuben to my only son. And that is a fact, Jack. You never forget, Jack. Most people don't know what they're missing when they eat only one pear. One pear is never enough. 2 pairs. The peachy.
Not even gonna ask me how I've been, Wilbur? Things have been just peachy for me, too.
Carol, I'm sorry. What did you tell him happened that night?
What?
The night with me and you on the train. The next day, Juliet, he put me on an extended leave of absence. And he mentioned your name. As if you said something. Something that didn't happen.
I only found out about your leave today, Wilbur. I promise.
sure.
That's why I came
Yeah.
to find you, to apologize.
I would prefer an explanation.
And I'll give you.
You're trying to make a fool of me. You know, I don't think I need an explanation from you. You are simple enough. I can understand just fine on my own.
Hey, now, hang on now, George. Sabril. Mrs. Antioch.
I know, George. I'm putting it out right now.
It's not really that. It's been talking for about a minute.
It'll have to wait, George. I have a hell of an apology to give Mr. Berlin. Night, George. This isn't the first time that he's hit me. All right. I want you to pity me, Wilbur, all right? That's why I said that. I want you to feel sorry for me because I couldn't stand it if you were mad at me, too.
Why haven't you left him?
You're a good man, Wilbur. So caring. I want to be straight with you. It's just so damn hard. Oh, I did tell Gerald
I
that
knew you
happened
said
today.
something.
Hear me out. I don't have an excuse, I know. I think I wanted him to hit me. He hit me the night before, and I wanted him to hurt me bad enough that I could go to the hospital. I just can't bring myself to leave him on my own, you know, so I thought if I went to the hospital, someone would make me leave him. Well, I had no idea he'd take it out on you, Wilbur, and I'm so sorry.
Julia, if you needed my help, you know that you could have just asked me. But what you did was...
I know you'll help me, Wilbur. That's why I came to find you. Daryl's doing far worse things than just hitting me, and you're the only one who can help me expose him. He's putting everyone in danger.
What are you talking about?
Plot development junction.
You have to have noticed it, Wilbur. Shipments that come in too late or too early, or little things like Daryl never taking anyone with him to meet with the suppliers. He's been buying parts on the cheap for years now.
I fill out all the purchase orders from all of our vendors, and they're all very legitimate enterprises. How are you getting away with this?
He's not buying from them. It's just a guide.
He's not buying from approved vendors?
Meets with these guys once every 2 weeks. That's all I've been able to figure out so far. They sell scrap metal they put together at a low cost and he pockets the rest. I'm so scared, Wilbur. If he finds out I know, I think he'll kill me.
I did see you talking to the old with some men that I didn't know. They were speaking very strangely, but whatever they were saying just didn't seem right. Do we approve of this?
Do you see this? I'm scared as hell just to come home every day, much less snoop around. That's why I came to find you. I have to have your help. I wanted to tell you the other night on the train, only there wasn't enough time, and I can only hope you're not too mad at me now to refuse me. I need you to protect me, Wilbur.
I'll do whatever I can to see he doesn't hurt you or anyone who rides these trains ever again.
My hero!
I don't even know where to begin. We can't go to the police without any evidence, so
What about your mother-in-law's death?
that was a terrible tragedy.
Oh, it's a terrible murder.
I hardly think her car stalling on the tracks qualifies as a
It
murder.
doesn't. The cross guards installed there never worked in the first.
He would never do anything.
This is what I've been trying to tell you. She died, and the only thing he did was acquire you so you wouldn't get involved in the investigation and find out the truth. And now that you're out of the way, he's trying to fix things so that it won't happen again. No! He's trying to cover things up so he can keep on doing business as usual. Daryl turned her car into carrion, and he'll do it again. Only this time, maybe to me. he's done. I just, it's so hard to think straight after seeing how little he values anyone's life but his own. And after he hit me last night, I just can't think of anything else but, oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, so I won't let him touch you ever again. I won't kill him with that. Anyone who would hurt a woman would hurt me. And we have evidence. If please take one look at your eye, they'll be sure to arrest him. And he'll lose his job and everything will be all right.
And then he gets out of here and finds me and beats me up again. Well, this time he doesn't stop at a black eye. Or maybe he doesn't go to jail at all. He's got one of the best lawyers in town. Or maybe he bribes the judge and I'm really fucked. No, he couldn't kill me, Wilbur. We need to have real evidence, not just some broken blood vessels.
So my group was what I was saying earlier in New York.
Only the police could have heard those men were saying earlier in the yard.
Do you know what he needs for that?
He did say something about working late tonight.
What if we were late tonight? What if we followed him to the meeting and recorded all on tape? Surely the police will leave us then, and we can have the investors arrested as well.
You're brilliant, Wilbur. I'm sure they meet out in the train yard. It's the only place without surveillance.
I've got a camera at home.
And we've got everything we need. Even with the best lawyers in town, he won't be able to lie his way out of videotaped evidence. You'll get your job back and the trains will be safe again.
Sylvan Isle stop.
Well, this is my stop. All right, we don't have much time to waste if we're going to do this tonight. I'll go get my car and meet you at your house in half an hour.
Whatever you say. Go.
Wilbur. When I said you were becoming something, even I didn't have any idea it would be something like this.
It's almost 7 o'clock. Where have you been? Asher, go to your room now.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
Go up to your room, ask your mom, next talk real quick.
So,
I'm sorry, Ramona.
I'm sorry. I don't believe this. You know how
Yes.
scared I am right now, Wilbur, and how much I need you. And then you show up almost 2 hours later than usual without a phone call, without any warning. How am I supposed to know that you're not dead, too? First my dad, and then my mom, and now you. Everyone is leaving me. And you reek of alcohol. How could you?
I know, Ramona, but please, I have great news about Nana Lori and about the murder.
Murder? Are you finally admitting that if it hadn't been for your precious trains, my mother would still be alive?
Ramona, it's worse than that. It's complicated, but I want to be straight with you. After all you've been through, you deserve that. I haven't been going to work. I was fired the day we got the news about Nana Lori, and I wanted to... Yes, but let me finish. Daryl's behind the whole thing, and I have proof now. And I'm going to expose him for the monster that he is. It's his fault that the crossguards didn't stop her car from crossing the tracks. And he only fired me to keep me from learning the truth. I couldn't bear to tell you before, but I'm going to expose him, and I'll get my job back, and hell, it'll be the start of a whole new life for us, Ramona, I promise.
I can't believe you've been lying to me. You've been out drinking every day. You're a goddamn drunk. You're not fit to be around your son. Asher, go to your room. Your father is a drunk. Instead of being at home with you, taking care of us, your father's been out drinking every day. Your father loves being drunk more than he loves you. Or me. You see what you're making me do.
That's not true, son. I love you more than anyone or anything in this entire world. Your mom is just a little upset right now, that's all.
Go to your room.
Ramona, let me go talk.
No! Get out. Get out of this
All
house!
right, I'm going. Please wait until tonight. I'm gonna prove that Daryl's I love you.
Have you got it? Are you ready to... What's wrong?
No,
Did you tell her what we're doing?
I tried. I told her I've been lying about going to work, and she just snapped. She's been mad at me before, but never like this. She told Asher I didn't love him. My own son thinks that I don't love him, and there was nothing that I could do
Oh,
about it.
God, Wilbur.
I couldn't
Come
even
here, come
explain
here,
it.
come here. I'll go talk to her.
No, you don't. She's thinking for it.
I'm a woman, Wilbur. I know what she's going through. Let me just talk to her and explain.
She doesn't even know you're out here. She'll just think I'm lying again.
Did you tell her what you're doing for her? That you're bringing her mother's murderer to justice?
She wouldn't listen.
Everything will be fine as soon as she learns that. I'll go tell her. She won't be able to ignore me. Oh, Wilbur, you're her knight in shining armor. She just doesn't know it yet. Everything will be fine as soon as she learns how brave you are.
All right, but don't stay too long. It's getting late. We have to get up to
Y'all
the
just
hotel.
be a minute.
Hello,
Ramona, you remember me, of course. I'm Mrs. Antioch, Darrell's wife.
Mrs. Antioch. Can I help you?
I know we've only been formally introduced before, so please pardon me for barging in on you like this unannounced.
Well, now is really not a good time for me, Mrs. Antioch. Perhaps you could come back another day.
This will only take a minute, Ramona.
Do you mind if I smoke? I have a child in this house, so yes, I do mind, Mrs. Antioch.
Like I said, Ramona, this will only take a minute. I'm always straight to the point and honest. So,
What is it you have to tell me?
like I said, Ramona, I'm an honest woman. I just couldn't bear keeping you in the dark any longer. Well, it's not necessary anymore, is it? So there's no point in hiding it from you. You have a right to know the truth.
Is this about Wilbur being fired? He just told me himself, so you can save your friend. Now, please, I must insist that you leave. Now is not a good time.
And did he tell you why he was fired?
Something about Darrell covering something up? More lies. What does it matter now, anyway?
It matters because Darrell is my husband, Ramona. So? Well, I guess I'll just have to spell it out for you then. Wilbur and I are having an affair. We've been having an affair for quite some time. Darrell finally found out, and that's when he gave Wilbur the axe and me this black eye. Ever since that day, we've been planning on running away together, only Wilbur felt so sorry for you because of your mother and all. He just couldn't bear to tell you. Well, I didn't want us to leave without you knowing the truth. You deserve that much, Ramona.
I don't believe you.
Where do you think he's been going every day when he tells you he's going to work? Oh, I'm so sorry you had to find out this way, Ramona, but it's for the best if you just let him go now, don't you think? After all, you can't blame him for wanting to be with a real woman for a change after 12 years of living
You
with
such
such
a damn whore!
Pitiful. No wonder he left you.
Well, what did she say?
I really think I got through her. Yes. I think she really understands the whole situation.
drink.
Well, if it's any consolation, you're making me wish I smoked.
Want one?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Take a drag of mine.
I never smoked.
Don't worry, I won't laugh.
Do I look silly?
Never, you're a natural. No, you keep it. The first one's on the house. The second one will cost you.
Not really for me. I don't mean to be preachy, but I'm not exactly good for it.
Are you going to tell me I should quit? I will if you ask me to.
I could never tell you what to do. I'm sure you have the reasons for the things that you do, and I would know nothing about that.
Not really.
Not really what.
Reasons. I can't really think of any good reason for half the things I do. Boredom, I guess. Life's got to be endlessly tedious. And I used to want certainty, to know exactly how things would be. But now I miss having that uncertainty of the body, not knowing where my hands might be from one moment to the next. So I just smoke to have something to do. So tell me to quit.
Stop smoking.
Whatever will I do with all my time now? I'm so terrible at entertaining myself. What do you do with all the time you spend not smoking, Wilbur?
I don't know. I don't need to be busy all the time. I'm happy just as long as things are still in calm.
You should take over my life then. I'm going crazy from the amount of calm I have to endure every day.
I think me and you have pretty different definitions of calm. My life was perfectly still and quiet until that night with you on the train.
Don't tell me you don't like all this excitement. That night on the train was the first time I've been happy in as long as I can remember. Well, I'd feel pretty low if you didn't feel a little bit the same way.
You've got a ring with no stone in it.
And you've got a shoe with no foot
I
in
need
it.
that. Listen, you guys don't ring.
It won't be long before Daryl shows up. You have the candle?
I thought you were such an idiot.
Oh, here, take my keys and go get it.
You make
Witty comments, shady whisper, tough guy, small talk, tough guy, small talk, tough guy, small talk.
Good evening, sir.
Rough salutations, meaty handshakes, polite witty small talk.
Wilbur, do you think you can circle around behind this car over here? I think you'll get a better angle. Oh, be careful.
Let's not practice out loud. Hellos and goodbyes and all the in-betweens can wait until we settle up. You've got everything to discuss right here. Here on in to make sure everything's all right by you, and we'll all be on our way.
I still hear something.
God, it's Daryl, he's still alive.
No one else is moving, but I don't think we should go
Daryl!
on this yet. Oh, Wilbur!
Julia! Hey, did Daryl stay calm? We're gonna get you water. We're gonna call an ambulance.
Wilbur, what the hell are you two doing
We don't
here?
have time to call an ambulance. He's losing too much blood. We have to get him to the hospital now. Here, quick, why don't you get a car? Turn around.
No, I'm not being alone with her!
I don't think we should leave him, Julia. We're gonna get you to a doctor. We can't just leave these little guys so they can still be alive.
Certainly not alive, definitely dead.
I think they're dead. I'm not sticking around to find out. Here, quick, we don't have time to waste arguments. Help me lift it off the end of the
Stay calm down. We're gonna get you to the hospital.
Yeah, the camera, but you didn't leave it back there, did you?
It's spy on me!
Don't worry, I got it. You hear that, Daryl? I don't want you to die, but we're gonna make sure you never work for Amtrak ever again.
Don't listen to that! Bitch!
Just lay him in the back seat.
to drive.
No, I'm fine, Wilbur. It's fine.
No, don't let her see my terrible driver!
Get out. I have the keys anyway, so keep on fast. Hang on, Daryl! You brought this on yourself, Daryl! I don't want to say this, but you deserve this. You deserve everything that's happening right now. You decided yourself to work with those men, and this is what happens when you dare to face the immaculate legacy of the Amtrak Corporation. You brought this on yourself, Daryl. I don't want you to die. I would never let you die, Daryl, so we're going to get you to the hospital when we get there.
Turn left.
What?
Turn left.
Julia, what the hell? The hospital's just up there.
Turn left.
What do we have to finish? Do you recognize this spot, Wilbur? This is mother-in-law died. This is a railroad crossing with faulty crossguards. This is where Darryl murdered her.
I never murdered! You're murdered! Dissonant chords! Why?
Darryl, you're hurt. You should probably keep quiet and rest. Wilbur, he's inhuman. We're not, and we deserve justice for everything he's done to us and our loved ones. He's run over in every company law, any law of human decency, just to get a little extra cash.
To pay!
He's run through everyone else, Wilbur, and he'll kill us both if he lives through tonight. Help me end this once and for all. Let's put him on the tracks.
No, you're goddamn forever 21 bills!
I know what you're thinking.
Julie, for 111, those people could be killed!
I don't want anyone else to die, Wilbur. That's the point of this. The 111 should come by here any minute now, and we'll wait until it passes. There's another train scheduled to follow right after it. The rail grinder.
Oh, God! Wilbur!
There could still be a crew on the grinder, Juliet. You have no idea what type of accident this will cause. Those people could be killed.
The grinder will cut through bones like butter. They probably won't even realize they hit him.
There's always a chance that...
There's the 111 now. You can't derail a train by placing a penny on the tracks, Wilbur. All that happens is the train keeps going and a worthless little penny gets flattened.
You're insane! I won't help you,
You
Juliet!
don't have much of a choice now, do you?
I don't want to hurt Darryl. I don't think you do either.
I beg to differ.
Listen, Juliet, I met that night on the train. Wouldn't have wanted this.
Wrong again.
Then why bring me into this at all? I'm no use to you.
It is not enough to conquer. One must know how to seduce. One wouldn't be very much fun without the other. Now help me get him out of the car.
No, please.
Now! Don't worry, Darryl. I thought this all out. I've had a lot of time to plan. The rail grinder is so massive you probably won't feel anything at all. Why you two are meant for each other, Darryl. The grinder straightens out the tracks, and God knows you love your straight spine. You thought it couldn't get any straighter. Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Wilbur! Fucking Christ, Wilbur! Help me out!
Here's what's gonna happen. Wilbur, you're going to get in the car and turn it around.
No!
Then we're going to wait until the train hits Darryl, and then we're going to leave, okay?
Don't leave me!
Then roll already, you fucking move, I'll fucking shoot you, Darryl!
You'll go to jail! I want you forever! And good riddance, you stupid! Fuck!
Don't move! Don't you goddamn move a finger, you son of a bitch!
Wait! Trains can't hear you, Bob.
Oh, you sound just like your father.
Oh, Ashley, what am I going to do? I can't go back there, not tonight. We just can't go back there.
We should stay away from the rail grinder,
What
Bob!
on earth is a rail grinder, Asher?
Better than a flying train, Bob. It grinds the rails to keep them smooth, and it shoots out sparks as it goes. It's an on-fire train! It shoots out water across the fire. And ours is the nicest in the state. Yes, have you got it?
Oh, God, Asher, stop! Don't tell me anymore. That sounds like a nightmare.
You've got to stop making up these things about trains all the time. Trains go forward and backward on ugly iron rails. They don't fly, or light on fire, or do any of the things that
It's not a made-up train, not like a flying train, Bob. It's for real already.
They never have a rail grinder flying train that keeps up his eyes.
Oh, hey, Miss Monroe, what's going on? Mr. Asher. What on earth are you two doing out here at this time of the night? I didn't pass here at that time, kid.
Yes, it is, but I'm very tired. But Bob says we have to go to Dale Lori's now. But I don't have to wait for the rail grinder because we missed the 111, except she doesn't believe that it exists. You should tell her, George, that my rail grinder is for real.
I can certainly assure you, Mrs. Berlin, the rail grinder is the real train. In fact, it's the reason I'm here right now.
Oh, does it really light on fire? Why, George? Is it broken? Are you gonna fix it? I'm gonna see it.
No, nothing like that. See, the train conductor is not feeling so well. I'm on call tonight, so he's going to pull the train to the station, and then I'm going to take it out the rest of the line. And don't worry, Mrs. Berlin, it doesn't light on fire, but it does shoot out quite a few sparks when it's straightening the rail. Well, here it is. Now, are you going to be all right getting home, Mrs. Berlin?